Hey guys, welcome back to the Multiple Truths podcast. It's one of your hosts, Brittany, today, and we're doing something a little different. I'm not sure exactly when this is going out, but we have our episodes, and then because of timing and life and just shit happens, we needed to put a little pause on some recordings of some of the episodes. So instead, what we're doing is in between, we're putting out either a meditation or something of the other. And I thought that specifically for the community, the Multiple Truths podcast community, I wanted to do a little reading. So I pulled some cards. I'm going to get into the reading. I'm going to channel as I read as well and just see what wants to come through for specifically you, the viewer. I set the intention for the message to be specifically those attracted to this podcast, to this episode in particular. And yeah, so if you're open to a reading, I welcome you to stay. I want to say right away, bees might be significant for you. Honey bees. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I'm actually drinking coffee right now, and I'm literally using my honey bee cup, my honey bee mug, which is quote unquote coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences, but I did not plan that. And I literally have my little notebook here, and it says be kind, and there's little like bees on it. Anyways, let's jump in to the reading. So it's funny, like doing a reading with a microphone in my hand. Side note, like I normally don't do that, but just for better sound quality, if maybe you're just listening to this episode. Let's see what the message is. So the first card coming out for you guys is Death and Rebirth, which really makes me feel like you have been going through a huge change. Like this is like capital B big. And I feel like this has been transpiring over the last at least 2 years, for some of you longer, like I want to say 2 to 8 years, even like 10 years, but specifically the last couple of years have been really intense for you. And what has been happening, you've been dying. And I'm not talking like on a literal sense, but there's been pieces of you dying, parts of you that are no longer serving you, parts of you that you are ready to say goodbye to. And you've probably really been on a healing journey, which is probably why you're even attracted to this podcast. But I really feel like you've been on a true healing journey. If you're listening, I feel as though you really understand the true path of healing. Some people don't really know what that means, and that's okay. Everyone is right where they need to be. But I feel like you've really dedicated yourself to self-growth and healing. You're at least curious about it. I feel as though people listening, everyone is exactly where they're supposed to be, but I'm feeling like there's some people may have really been on this path. Other people are on this path. If that makes sense, you're at different points, but nonetheless, you're really on this path of death and rebirth and really, really big transformation. I feel like a lot of you are healers of sorts is what's coming to mind as well. Healers, whether that be you actually do this work or just your energy, like just by you being you, your energy is very healing to people. People probably are very attracted to you. People probably just feel comfortable and safe in your energy, and probably pour their life out to you, like when you feel safe in another's energy, that causes people to surrender their armor, to let down their armor. And I feel like you're somebody who is, people let down their armor if they're around you. And I'm getting chills as I'm saying that. I feel like you really see things clearly with the Ace of Swords. I feel like you really have a bigger perception. Yeah. If you're listening to this, you have a bigger perception. You maybe see things quote unquote different than how most people, but I feel like you're on the path to truth. Like you're really starting to see truth. You're really starting to see through the falsities of society, the falsities of this world. And that kind of tied into the death and rebirth process, because as you started to awaken to these truths, the old parts of you that wasn't rooted in truth needed to die. So as you're bringing these things to light, you're alchemizing a lot within yourself. And as a result of this alchemization, intuition. You're seeing the outside world more clearly as well. You're really learning. You've really learned how to listen to your intuition. I feel that this collective really, really knows how to follow and listen to their intuition, or this is definitely something that you're learning right now. And you're learning to listen to that voice of truth as opposed to that voice of the other voice, the voice that's not rooted in truth. And you're really learning to decipher between the two. You're really learning to decipher between the ego and what's not the ego. You're really starting to bring these things to your awareness. I really feel called to say that you should be really proud of yourself. You're definitely spearheading change in this world. Is something that's really coming through strong, and I have full body chills. So if you're a part of this, if you're listening to this, if you're attracted to the community we created on the Multiple Truths podcast, specifically if you felt called to listen to this reading, you should be really proud of yourself. You are like spearheading this revolution. You are a leader of this revolution. You are spearheading change that is happening on earth. You are spearheading the death and rebirth that earth is going through right now. You are one of the first. You should be very fucking proud of yourself. And that is coming through so heavy right now. Like, your spirit team is so fucking proud of you. Woo! Sit in that, feel that, and remind yourself of that, because you're probably somebody who's very critical. You probably feel like there's always something more to do, but holy crap, it's like you're a trailblazer is this sort of energy. We have the Two of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles coming out next, and it's interesting. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers. And it's really making me feel like things are really balancing out within you. Things are really balancing out within you. Back to what I was saying before, the dark and the light are really balancing out within you. As within, so without. And like I said before, this is causing you to see things more clear. Okay, what's also really coming through is I feel like you're very much so on a journey right now. Things moving forward might not be so clear, in the sense of, you're heading in the right direction, but you don't necessarily know why you're heading in this direction. The universe just wants you to know that keep going, keep listening to your intuition, keep listening to your heart, and trust that you are headed to so much beautiful abundance here. We have the Eight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So there's so much abundance and fulfillment for you. Like, you really are moving in that direction, even if it's a little confusing right now, even if you don't see things clearly right now, even if you're being put through some challenges. Like, I'm seeing speed bumps. Like, for some of you, it might be confusing as to why certain things are transpiring the way that they are. The universe just really, really wants to anchor you into yourself right now, anchor you in back in love, and really trust yourself. Like, really trust yourself. This is a time you've been preparing to really trust your intuition. You are at the place where you can trust your intuition. So just trust where your internal compass is guiding you. What's coming to mind is being lost in the middle of a forest. When you're lost in the middle of a forest, what do? You pull out the compass and you follow the compass. You follow the compass blindly, because the compass is leading you in a direction that you know is going to lead you to the path, but you cannot see the path quite yet, but you are blindly walking in that direction anyway. That's how you're being guided to continue listening to your internal compass right now, because I feel like for a lot of you, you're really like in this in between almost, and things might not be exactly clear as to what the future has in store, because again, there might be things that, like the rug being slipped out from under you, like things like that. So what I'm seeing right now is like you like how do I articulate this? So I'm seeing like a house right now, and it's like all redecorated. It's a brand new house. Then all of a sudden, whoop, one of the rugs needed to be replaced. It's like one rug that you thought was really, really good, when really there was like a big stain on it that you didn't see, because maybe you didn't, like at the store, somebody spilt something on it and you didn't see it. So it's like the rug is being slipped out from under you, but it's to be replaced with something like brand new. So just trust it. You're where you need to be, even if there's certain things that don't necessarily go the way you think they're supposed to. Just really, really trust that process, and trust that you are on your way to the sun coming out. You are on your way to seeing more clearly, and you are on your way to abundance and fulfillment. There's just emphasis on, you are some of the first people kind of like really learning how to follow your heart, really learning to allow your heart space to lead you. So it can be difficult because other people are not going to understand. The ego is definitely going to be like, are you crazy for doing this? You know, But the universe is like, no, 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 you're not crazy. And more are going to start seeing that and seeing that the more the world starts awakening. But you are one of the first that are awakening, which does make it a little harder. Oh my gosh, somebody is cooking something so good right now. I always I don't know if it's like above me or below me, but somebody that I live close to, man, I think they're a chef. Like, I need to become friends with them because I'm sitting out here and I always smell like the most delicious food at like all times of the day. Definitely breakfast food. They're cooking up something. It's Sunday morning. It smells like Sunday morning pancakes and breakfast. And I feel like that's very significant. Oh my God. Oh my God. Chills. Okay. Do you know what's coming to mind is, what is that day called in the Catholic? I can't think of the day right now, but it's like on a Tuesday, pancake. It's like, I think it's on a Tuesday, it's like when you eat and you really like indulge. It's a day where you really, really indulge. I think it's like before Lent. Or is it after Lent? I forget. I haven't partaken in that since I was like a kid. But it's like a day where you have like, you indulge a little bit, and smelling that, ooh, I'm getting chills. It's going to be your time to indulge soon. It's like the land of milk and honey is what's really coming forward here. Splitting the deck to the Magician. Yes. You are really stepping into this energy of the alchemist. And I feel like things are really going to start materializing for you in the 3D. I feel like for a really long time, you have been walking blindly and you may not have seen the fruits of your labor, and Spirit wants you to know, oh my gosh, chills, you, honey, are walking into the land of milk and honey. Things are going to start manifesting for you in the 3D, and it is things that are here to stay. Like, I'm seeing an infinity sign right now. Like, these are things that are here to stay. This abundance is here to stay. So there's no rush for this abundance to come in because, honey, it is here to stay. Oh my God, literally splitting the deck to the Wheel of freaking Fortune. I just want to show you the Magician, the 9 of Pentacles underneath that, the Queen of Pentacles underneath that, the King of Swords underneath that, the Emperor underneath that, the Hierophant underneath that. And I'm just going to leave it there. We have the 3 of Wands here, but I'm just going to leave it there. But like, holy shit, there's so much stability. There's commitment, there's materialization, there's abundance here, there's truth here, there's divine energy here. There is such beautiful energy. I feel like for a lot of you too, you are attracting in love. You are attracting in relationships that are solid and secure. If they haven't come in yet, I really feel like they're in your vortex right now. There is this energy of getting out of your head a little bit. We have the 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords coming through. So there might be some turmoil. There might be some confusion. You're really being asked to anchor into the heart space right now because you are being challenged in ways, I feel, in ways you never thought you would be challenged. But I just want to acknowledge how well you're handling this. And if you are going through some speed bumps, I'm seeing this as like initiation into this new like Wheel of Fortune energy, this new cycle here. It's kind of like allowing the remnants to be purged, the remnants of what's not serving you to be purged. Yes, it's like unclogging the drain. It's like, yes. And so it's like really just trusting and surrendering to this time right now, letting yourself feel, letting yourself move through whatever these things are, and just really anchoring in who you are, because you are stepping into a whole new version of yourself. Like, this is a whole timeline shift that I'm really feeling. And it's not the way they talk about it in the spiritual community. Let's timeline shift overnight. All you have to do is do this and you're going to wake up in a new timeline. No, it doesn't work that way. You know, it's like when you go through a breakup, yes, you're single, you're not with a partner anymore, but it's going to take time to actually get over them. It's similar with like heading into a new timeline. It takes time to actually get there. Why? Because you need to get rid of what's not serving you, and you need to get to a place of fully embodying this new energy. And I feel like you're like on the cusp of really embodying this new energy. It's really just like the final gunk is being purged right now. So you're just really being asked to remain anchored and grounded in who you are, and know that there's so much abundance literally like around the corner for you. And these are things that are here to stay, because you are really making change here, and you are going to be rewarded for that. With the 9 of Pentacles too, it's like you've been planting so many seeds have been planted. And with the 9 of Pentacles, it is like a windfall of abundance, but it's not a windfall of abundance that just happens overnight. It happens because there was a lot of seeds planted. And I feel like you've done a lot of the planting of seeds. 420 might be significant for you as well. I feel like I need to say that. Like the emperor, an empire is not built overnight, right? If it were, it would crumble just as quickly. So just know that you really are entering like your highest timeline thus far is the energy. And I'm not just saying that. So I love that so much for you. I love that so much for you. You should really be so fucking proud of yourself, because I know that what you're carrying and what you've been shedding is not easy. A lot of it is not yours. A lot of these cycles that you've been breaking are generational trauma that has been passed down. But you, my dear, you are the cycle breaker. You are the black sheep of the family. You are the one leading the way. You are the light in the calm of the storm, the eye of the storm. And you should be so proud of yourself. You are the one that chooses to walk the path less taken. And you are really learning about who you are and who we are and the truth of this world. And Spirit is really emphasizing that right now. You should be so proud of yourself. So if you are listening to this, I'm like getting a message of telling you to like go fucking celebrate yourself. Go celebrate yourself. Go treat yourself. Go do something that you fucking deserve, because you fucking deserve it. Do something abundant for yourself. I'm not just saying that. Like, it's almost like they're telling you to go celebrate yourself. Go celebrate yourself, because it is people like you that are changing this world. Holy shit, it is an honor to be delivering this message to you guys. Oh, it is an honor to be delivering this message to you guys. I really need to say that, because your souls, I'm feeling into your souls right now, and holy fucking shit. Woo! I just love that you're a part of this community. It's an honor. It is truly an honor. And I want to like thank you for your service, as cheesy as that sounds. Like, I thank you for being here and for doing this work, because it is people like you that quite literally are making the real change, as within so without. By simply healing, you are healing the planet, because we are all connected and we are all one. So I'm going to see if there's any final things that want to come through. My dears, you should be so proud of yourselves. Abundance is rightly yours. Know that this abundance is already yours. It is already here. It is already done. It is on its way to you. You simply must rest, take care of yourself, and acknowledge how far you've come. Acknowledge how far you've come. See the change that you've already made. See the difference that you have already made and are continuing to make. My dear, you are rocking this earth. Each step you take causes things to shake around you. You are shaking things up around you, and it takes courage to shake things up around you. You are making real change. If only you could see how significant you are and the difference that you are making. If only you fully understood. If only you fully understood, and if only you could see what we see. Because, honey, you are making so much more change than you even realize, more than what you give yourself credit for. Honey, if you only knew. Woo! I feel like I'm really speaking to royalty here. Woo, baby. Okay. We love you. We love you. We love you. We are proud of you. And we encourage you to keep going, and we want you to know that we are here. We are supporting you always, even when it might feel not so. We are here and we are supporting you always, and we love you more than you know. Sending you blessings, sending you peace, sending you harmony and compassion. My dear, we love you. Okay, I'm going to leave it with that channeled message there. I'm sending you guys so much love. Let me know how you resonated with this, please, in the comments below. Let me know how you're doing. Again, it's an honor to have you here. It's an honor to walk alongside you. It's an honor to be in your energy in any sort of way, even if it's through a screen. And I mean that. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. And until next time, you fucking warrior. Bye.